It's only beyond the fear barrier lies your treasure. And I truly believe that. So, what this means is that when we have fear, what it does is it stops us from taking action. So, we do not take the required action, and hence we do not get the required results that we desire and so deserve.
Seriously. Confucius.
So we all have these fears, like fear of making a phone call to a potential client, fear of following up with a potential client, fear of speaking to a stranger, or fear of speaking to a small group of people, or fear of getting rejected, fear of failure. Now, because we have these fears, it just does one thing: it stops us from taking the required action. So, how can we overcome these fears? Like, I remember I had a lot of fear to speak to a small group of people, and my desire was to become a good speaker, but I had a lot of fear. Even getting on a camera like this and speaking whatever I need to speak or whatever topic that I wanted to speak, I had a lot of fear. Like many years ago, one day I was given a topic in one of my spiritual organizations. I was given a topic and I was told that you're going to be speaking, and I was forced to speak. So I had no choice but to prepare. Now, 1 week ahead of the actual event, what I did was I crafted my slides and started to prepare. A lot of preparation went in. Like, I practiced speaking on those slides for at least more than 50 times. But in spite of that practice, when I did a mock run with my friends, they told me this is so boring. But actually, on the day of the event, when I spoke for 60 minutes, it was really amazing. At the end of my talk, what I heard was only applause. And that really inspired me and motivated me. So what changed? How did I overcome that fear of speaking? So here's what I did. Let me break this down. So I had this intense desire to become a speaker and make a difference in the lives of people. So the very first step is, what was my compelling reason? So compelling reasons come first, and then the how. So as long as we have compelling enough reasons that really drives us, because our compelling reasons are, why do we want to achieve that outcome? Like, why do we want to achieve that outcome? What are 3 or 5 compelling reasons as to why we want to achieve that outcome? Because these compelling reasons, it becomes a driving force within us, and it only propels us into taking action. Now, the second thing is, what we need to understand is, why do we have any fear in the very first place? We have fear because we do not have the confidence in that particular activity. We do not have the skills to perform that activity, and hence we do not have the confidence. And that's the reason why we fear. So how can we gain more confidence? How can we get over that fear? So the only way to get over that fear is to practice and learn the skill. So when we practice and when we learn the skill, we gain a little more confidence, because learning the skill means increasing our competence. So when we increase our competence, we automatically increase our confidence. So it's the competence, confidence, infinity loop. When our competence goes up, when our skill set goes up, our confidence too goes up. So when we're confident to do that particular activity, there's no longer fear. Yes, there may be a little bit of fear if you're doing it for the first time, but as we do it and as we perform the activity, we will not have any fear. Now let's take the example, let's take the analogy, like when you wanted to start to drive a car. Of course, there was a lot of fear, but as you started driving the car, you get over that fear. And now, absolutely, you may not have any fear when you want to drive a car. And it's the same thing. We must learn the skill and practice it. Now, we need not have to become perfect in it. Now, here's one of the mistakes that people make. They try to perfect the process, they try to perfect doing that activity. Now, it's not important to become perfect, because trying to become perfect, only leads to us not taking action. So all we need is progress. So just have a little bit of faith and do the work, do the activity. And when we see the result, it will only increase our belief system, and we will believe in it more and take better action. And when we take better action, it will only give us better results. And then it will increase our belief in that activity even more. And we will take even more massive action. And we'll get better results. So in summary, here are the 3 steps that you can follow to break through any fear barrier. Step number 1 is to write down at least 3 to 5 compelling reasons as to why you want to achieve that outcome. And step number 2 is to learn the skill. Learn the skill. Practice the activity. Put it into practice and practice it before you actually go out there into the field. And the 3rd step is just do it. Don't have to become perfect. Just do it. Have a little bit of faith and just perform the activity. And remember that only when we get over our fear barrier, that's where lies our treasure. Thanks for watching this video, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below and we will answer it and help you out. And if you have enjoyed watching this video, like it, share it, and subscribe to the YouTube channel and tell all the people about it. And I will talk to you in the next video.